Yes, this is at Woke Nation 101 over here in Southern California. Hey, that's what I wanted to do, bring my people to the beach today, okay? Like I said, this is at Woke Nation. I just enjoy going to the beach, okay? This is in Southern California, you know what I mean? And this for the Woke Nation. I just want y'all to enjoy, you know, a lot of you guys stuck in the snow, that Woke Nation, you know what I'm saying? We want to bring some heat over there where you at. You know, like I said, this is that Woke Nation 101. And this for the Woke Nation 101 people, okay? Let's tap it out. See, can we bring some more people into the line? We don't have no music, none of that. You know what I'm saying? We don't have none of that going. I'm only gonna be here for 1 hour, you know what I mean? We'll be here, that Woke Nation will be here for 1 hour. Oh, I see. Like I said, this is that Woke Nation over here in Southern California. I just wanted to bring my people. You can see that sun. A lot of y'all, even over there in Florida, y'all over there in that cold weather, okay? I just wanted to show y'all Southern California, okay? This is it, this beach right here. This over here in Carlsbad, California. You ever get a chance to come to Carlsbad, California? Make sure you come over here to Carlsbad. You know what I mean? Beautiful beaches. Let me show you. Like I said, this is at Woke Nation 101. Oh, Miss Curious, how you doing, Curious? I see you. I got you over here in Southern California, right here, Curious. I'm over here at the beach, over here in Carlsbad, California. You know what I'm saying? All y'all stuck over there in that cold weather. Look how we fit. Hey, look, they don't have no. The people just walk past me, short sleeve. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying this beautiful weather. You know, sometimes y'all be hating on California. You know what I'm saying? The way y'all be talking about us, we enjoying our life over here. Yeah, it's expensive to live over here in Southern California. Let me show you. Curious. Look, there we go. Like I said, I wasn't, you know what? Curious. I wasn't coming to the beach, you know what I'm saying? But something told me, go to the beach. I'm telling you, I'm going to be here for 1 hour, okay? It looked like the sun going to go down at like, what time is it? About 6. You know what I'm saying? Look like the sun go. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is one of the areas me and my wife like to come to right here. But over here down the beach, down you know, about 3 or 4 miles. This is Carlsbad, okay? They have another beach right there, okay? That's where most of the people at, okay? That's where most of the people over here in Carlsbad. But also over here in the next beach is right there in Solana Beach. You have Solana Beach, okay? Solana is very beautiful too, okay? Nice, okay? And then you got Solana, you got Encinitas, you know, where we at? We got Encinitas. So the next beach is Encinitas. We got Encinitas, then we got Solana Beach, and then you have Del Mar, La Jolla, you got La Jolla, California, and then you get down there to San Diego and so forth, okay? You know, and like I said, I wasn't coming on, you know what I'm saying? But I said, okay, well, just go ahead. Because a lot of our people that Woke Nation, they stuck over there in the cold weather, okay? Even in North Carolina where the grandchild is at. You know, when our grandbaby, she over there, you know, she playing in snow today, Curious. You know, she was playing that snow. You know, people, oh, no, we're going to be over there in Raleigh, North Carolina. Oh, it's snow in Raleigh too, okay? She didn't expect it, you know? But anyway, I don't have too much to say, but you know, hey, look, I'm gonna let y'all enjoy this, okay? Look at the kids, they out here, the kids enjoying the life. These kids enjoy this life over in Southern California. You know, these are kids, these beach kids, you know, Southern California, you know, got a variety, you know, but look, let me show y'all. But just to let you know, When I see, look, the beach I really like to go to, okay, all right, is Carter by the Sea. If you ever get a chance to come to Southern California on a Saturday, make sure you go to Carter by the Sea. I just love Carter by the Sea. I'm trying to tell you, it's not like it's a nice beach, but I just like to go to that second floor. You know, you'll see it, you know, that parking lot. It's a parking lot right there by Carter by the Sea. And you'll get a chance to see that, man, just the way you see that sun go down. Man, it's just amazing. All right. And another place is, well, I'm going to tell you guys something. It's another place, and I'm just going to talk about California for a second. There's another place in Northern California I like to go to. There's no beach there. It's up there in the mountains, up there in the north. Oh, there goes my friend right there. Lovely. Yes, Lovely. I'm over here at the beach, Lovely. Lovely, I know you'll be mad, upset, Lovely. I know you. But, hey, this is for Lovely, okay? And Curious. Curious over there in Los Angeles, okay? She knows what this is all about, okay? Who is coming up? I know. Lovely, she's upset right now. She's over there in Arizona. It's okay, Lovely. Hold on, who coming up? Lovely. Lovely, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Don't make fun of me. When I moved to Arizona, I was like, I forgot that there's no ocean near
There's no
me.
ocean. There's no ocean in Arizona.
But growing up in Southern California, you're in San Diego, and I
Yeah,
grew up in the Inland Empire, and I got to Orange County, Newport. I lived in Orange County for a long time. I was always near the ocean, but I could
oh,
also drive another hour to the snow, and then I
oh,
could also drive another hour to the desert. Man, I miss Southern California because I'm like, where's the water at? Where's the
look,
water at?
hey, Lovely. Do you see the sun right there? I'm trying to tell you.
It's
Don't you,
so
look at that
look,
sun. Oh my goodness. Don't
look.
you only see the beauty of the sun with this phone? Oh my
I wish
goodness.
I would have took a picture. Well, the sun it went down already, but I had an Arizona picture today. The sun, I don't know what it is with the sun on the West Coast. It's so powerful. That sun, the East Coast needs it so that snow can melt.
Yes, that's true. And you know something else, Lovely, that a lot of people they on the East Coast, they never get a chance to see the sun go down. You don't know we lucky, and we lucky. We are
Right,
lucky. We get a
right.
chance to see it go down. You know.
I love the sun. Like, look at that image. Oh, I'm gonna screenshot it. Look at that image, and I'll share.
Oh my goodness! I'm trying to tell you that is that not beautiful?
That
I'm
is a
telling you, that is beautiful right
yeah.
there. Oh my goodness!
That is a West Coast feeling. It is a West Coast feel. I don't know, but you were bringing up Northern California too. Like you said, there was no water around, but I don't know. There's something on the West Coast that why aren't we struggling with all what they're struggling with? The only thing we're afraid of is fucking earthquakes.
Okay, no, yes, but you know what? It's something. I had some experiences up there in Northern California. And when you go up there in Northern California, like Northern California, up there by Mount Shasta, man, I'm trying to tell you, hey, look,
Uh huh.
this is just my opinion of what I see. The most beautiful scene that I ever seen in my life. It was in
That's
Northern California.
beautiful.
I'm telling you, it was in Northern California, and it was right there in the mountain, and it was just the way the sun that hit the mountain. I'm like, oh man, this is beautiful.
No, but look at how the sun is reflecting off the water.
That's what I'm talking
Look
about.
at how it's reflecting off the water. See, a lot of people think it's in the air or
Yeah,
it's in the sky. It's actually reflecting off the water. Look at
that's
the
what.
trail.
I,
See, a
I
lot of people don't
I'm
love
trying to,
Earth. Like,
I'm trying to tell you that woke nation. This is really what I love right here.
it
I just
looks like a
love seeing that
tree.
sun go down. What you said, kid? Lovely.
I said it looks like a tree.
It looked like a
Like if you look at Yeah, like if you look at the trail up to the it's like the branches you see the sunset but you see the reflection off the water and it's like a tree.
wow, man,
Yeah.
man. That is, Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Hmm.
Beautiful. Yes.
It's so beautiful. Oh, I love the sun. And think about when the sun, it reminds me of the moon just in
Right.
light.
Oh, the moon was beautiful last night too. When I was at work, but I
Hell
couldn't.
yeah. Yep.
But I ran out of space on my phone last night. I couldn't take no video or picture last night. I,
Yeah, I took a picture of the moon
uh,
last night.
it's my friend
That's
coming.
crazy.
Who's this? Thomas.
But the water isn't even look at how still the water is.
Oh, you know what
Look at how
song? I'm gonna go with that song "Still Water." I can't do no music right now, but the song is "Still Water." You just like Thomas,
mm-hmm.
how you doing?
Still water. Yep. Yep. Still water. Mm-hmm.
Well,
That's a beautiful photo. Ooh, no waves today.
I'll
Well,
tell
that's
you, man.
well, that's crazy. That's nice because it's snowing out here.
I know.
We were just talking about
Yeah,
that.
we got about 8 inches of snow. I like it. I mean, I don't like snow, but shit, it gives a good reset to the world.
Right. Yeah, I have a lot of friends on the East Coast, Midwest, in the South. And man, I was like, they're like, why don't you come visit me? I was like, when the snow melts. When the snow melts.
That's why y'all ain't got no culture right there. Snow like.
I visit the snow, I just don't live in it. But maybe, I don't know, maybe my spirit is guiding me towards that.
So Thomas, man, how much? You said you got 8 inches of snow over there?
Yeah.
Wow. And you in South Carolina? You don't how much?
hmm
You don't. Y'all don't normally get any snow, huh?
Well, crazy thing is that last week we had a big sleet storm,
Okay.
and it was probably about an inch off the ground. It was
I got a friend in Michigan that it's negative 5 degrees and the snow is like 6, 8 feet,
well when
8 feet,
when when you
and
go
they broke down the layers of snow.
yeah
You
when you
step in it. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
when you get into the mountain areas, it gets a lot colder than what it would. Like it's cold over there in Michigan.
Right, right. The elevation. And we have that in Southern California. You can get elevate, and there is snow that comes into those mountains, but sometimes it's not even just mountains.
Yeah.
It's like just it's that the weather can change your mood too.
No, I'm in
Oh, where are you at now?
I'm in South Carolina.
Yeah, oh yeah, South Carolina. And I was just talking to a friend of mine that she's in Ohio, and she's like, "You got to come visit." I said, "When the snow melts," because I'm not used. I'm from the West Coast. I'm from hot desert weather. It gets cold at night and it's hot during the day.
Well, it's
And we got
sometimes
beaches.
it gets 100 degrees out there.
Right, right, right.
Literally. Ain't no last year.
Curious, curious and no snow. Curious and no cold weather.
Yeah. But you know what's funny? Like I woke up this morning and it was like it was 80-degree weather today in Arizona. 80 degrees, nice, beautiful, sun shining. And I'm talking to a friend in Michigan and I was like, it's fucking -5 degrees here. It's totally polar opposites. Every
Wow.
like yeah, it's crazy. Like how the weather can shift you up, but no cold. But when it gets below 70, I got a hoodie on, and I'm in Arizona. Why I get cold when it's below 70, and you guys are cold when you're like snowed in. Man, that's why I have gratitude. I have gratitude for the people that are having to go through this experience because this is a crazy ass weather storm.
Oh, you know what I noticed, lovely? It's the mountains over here in Southern California. I've been, Yeah, I've been out here for 30 years. I'm looking at Oceanside. There's so I really never noticed how many mountains we have. We just on top of mountains. You know, we are
Right.
rolling mountains.
Uh-huh. I
This
was
right
just
here.
talking about Arizona mountains with a historian a few days ago, and Arizona mountains, some of them are man-made, but Arizona, I'm only 4 hours from where I lived in Southern California. I'm literally only 4 hours. It's like driving to Vegas. It's like, so no, I still my Southern California is never gonna leave me. It's never gonna leave me.
It's never
45
gonna.
years?
And you know what? Sometimes I want to leave. I mean, leave Southern California. Eventually, I am. But you know what? I'm gonna miss it. If I ever leave here, like right now, I'm like,
I
okay.
know. Right. I'm gonna miss it. That's why people are like, why haven't you left yet? Because I like it. I actually do like it. Like that's where I habit. Well, I don't know if habitate is a word, but that's where I cohabitated with. That's where like my legacy is. Like where I built myself, where I met people, where I experienced like that's where my family like helped raise me. So, sometimes when you leave, but sometimes you need to leave in order to appreciate what you left.
Right, right.
But I don't know if I can do that because I love me some West Coast. I just do. I love the weather. I'm waiting for spring to come and summer to come because I'm gonna be back in that pool, back in the sun. You know.
You know, one thing about I know about the young people out here. You know, most of these kids they all surfers. You know, they skateboarding, they surfing.
Right.
It's just life. You
Yep.
know, and most of
There's
them
a
not
lot
going.
of life. Yes. There's a lot of life that comes by the beach. If you've ever been to like Venice Beach, I used to play ball at Venice Beach. And I used to play like Central Park isn't near the beach, but in Long Beach, and I used to play ball out there when I was in my 20s. And there was a lot of life that is near the water. Like skateboarders, like you just said, skateboarders, surfers, people who just love to be near the water.
Who the hell is hitting these sounds in the background?
Oh, I don't know.
You didn't hear the
Wasn't me.
like somebody was cheering and shit.
Yeah, I hope they are. They're doing gifting. I hope that's gifting. That's good. But it's like, look. But my thing was today. I wasn't coming to the beach, Thomas. Okay, now I was like, okay, and then I was like, okay, and I was talking to this Butter. Her name Butter, not but 3RD something. Okay, and I was on her live. Okay, and I said, you know what? I'm going to the beach. But this is the reason, Thomas, I'm trying to tell you, that woke nation, I love coming out here watching the sun go down. I just love that sun. But when you see it, the way you see it, the way you see it, I'm looking at it, I can still see that sun right there. But when you look in the
Yep.
camera, when you look in the camera, it looks a lot better. And then, like I was saying before, if you
Hey,
go
for
down
you
there,
round earth motherfuckers, look at that horizon. That horizon is flat.
For real. For
That
real.
that
Yes.
horizon is
Yes.
flat. Now y'all see it. I ain't.
Yep.
That's what I keep trying to
And
tell
look at
y'all.
the orangeness that it's like wings. Oh man, it looks like a oh man, you just proved a really good point.
That's like it's because the sun is probably, they say it's light years away, but that's probably like, because you can only see and like literally you can only see 3 miles with the negative eye. So that's probably 80 miles away.
Yeah, it's not far. It's not far.
hey, look, I'm gonna show you right. You probably can't see it. There's a ship all the way over there. I don't know if you see it. There's a ship that's going
I
across.
can't see the ship.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
ship that's
but
going across. Okay. And Thomas, you making a good point.
hmm
If you go down to
yep.
Cardiff by the Sea, it's just something about. It's called Cardiff by the Sea.
Uh-huh.
It's something about that area,
hmm
and it's a beach area,
Right.
but it's not. It's like maybe how many buildings? One, two, three. It's probably
Man,
like
I need to see if let me
You know how you talking about that ship that's going by right there?
yeah.
Well, there was a guy. and he was talking about flat Earth, and he said if the world is round, that I shouldn't be able to see 200 miles across the sea with a telescope.
Right.
That motherfucker said he could see I think what was it? Something from China. All right, it's something like it's near it's like thousands of miles from China across the water. And when you take that powerful telescope he had and you zoom in on that motherfucker, guess what you see? You see China in the backdrop.
This was my son today. This was my son today in Arizona.
Okay, we're gonna put you in the big box for a second.
Yeah, this was my son today. This morning, I took it. Look at well, I only got it from my patio, but I couldn't.
Oh,
Yep.
hey, Walt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me. I just thought about something. I got to show you something because everybody knew what I looked like. About a month ago.
I got you, Whoop.
Look, Walt.
Hold on.
I done
Hold
cut
on.
all that shit off.
Hold on, Tommy. Okay, take you out.
No. Don't put me on the big box. Only thing I do is don't put me on the big box.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
no. They ain't ready for all this good lookingness. Not on the big box. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I finally cut my hair, man. Fresh start.
Fresh start.
Looking good.
My
There
hair,
you go.
my hair was 10 inches long, bro.
What?
Yeah. Before I cut it, I measured it. My hair was 10 inches long.
You started. What'd you do? Just start over?
Yeah.
What's going on, Sydney? I see you, Sydney. I got the West Coast going here, brother. We watch the sun go down. This is Carlsbad, California, right here. Okay.
Yeah, we're watching it.
This
It
we call
reminds me of a. It looks like a spaceship now. Look at
Yeah,
how the
look how it
trail
went
of the
down. Look
water.
how it went down.
Yep. Look at the trail of the water is gone. You can't
Now,
even see the trail of
can't
the
see.
water.
You still can't. Now, peep this. You see that? You see that real bright circle in the middle of that? That's the sun.
Right,
no,
right.
no, that sun is right below. Tommy is
I
right
know.
below.
That's what I'm
The
saying.
horizon.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Where it dips in, where you see the horizon dipping in, that's the sun.
Wow.
That's the sun. Like that's how far the sun. That's hundreds and hundreds, maybe 1,000 miles away from where you're at. But that's how bright the sun is. If the sun was light years away, it would not be given. You wouldn't have that direction of angle right there, bro. I'm an artist, okay? Literally. It just that perception doesn't exist from being up in the sky, and you see how it's falling.
Right.
It would be going to the side, bro. If we was spinning in a circle, going around that motherfucker. It wouldn't be setting. It would be gliding to the left or the right.
I'm telling you, man, this is when we know we lucky, man. This when you know when you talk about blessing, man, this is when you know, when you can see this going down. So we have the sun and when it comes up in the morning and goes down, that's blessing. To me, that's what blessing is, okay? Now, when I'm writing this sun down, like I said before, we know that sun, we hoping that sun come up tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? That sun coming up tomorrow, okay?
Oh, it's got to come up tomorrow. That's the only way you get your signs.
Right, right. But if you look at the moon, like the moon, like if you look at the I think it's a full moon right now. But I took a picture of the moon last night because look how the sun is going down on that horizon. Look at underneath it. Doesn't it look like the moon? That dot,
Yeah,
that circle.
but that's the sun.
It's like the moon. But it's still the sun. Exactly.
That's the sun. See, the moon rises. The moon rises from the wait, I think let me see, the west, east,
Yeah.
like the sun
Upside
does.
down. Yeah.
Yeah. So see, what it is that we're not traveling like. All right. So the conservation of angular momentum, right? There are two planets that, if say you go and I think it's Uranus and Jupiter. they spin completely in
Mm-hmm.
opposite directions
Mm-hmm.
from every other planet, and
Mm-hmm.
that debunks
Ow, ow.
us going around the sun. Like that became a law, a scientific law in the early, I think it like the 12th century, something like that. But when
Yeah.
you look
Yeah.
at all, like when you go off the solar calendar or off of actual sundial, my grandmother had a sundial. When the
Mm-hmm.
sun comes up, it comes up in the same exact spot. If we were spinning around and then orbiting the sun, it wouldn't come up in the same exact spot.
Right. Right. Right.
Man, look at that sun.
Man, that sunset is
Man.
beautiful.
Oh my goodness, man. Look at it.
Look, it's like the sun is going into
Oh,
the water.
And
oh
then I
my
learned
goodness.
something, Woke. Now look, we think that it's going down, but that's it traveling away from us.
That's true. That's true. Yep.
Remember, you can only see so far.
Right,
That's
right.
why the last time when we was talking, and I was like, how we have time zones and everything else, and somebody was like, because the sunlight doesn't hit XYZ, XYZ. Nah, bro. That's false.
I
Gonna
was just
take
talking about that today, Thomas, because I'm coming from Southern California and I just moved here to Arizona. Arizona does not change their time. So
exactly.
I don't know if
New
the
York is
sun
an
hits
hour ahead of
differently.
us. New York is an hour
Yeah.
ahead of us, and it's on the East Coast with us.
I can just
And
barely see
oh,
the tip of
see?
it. I
And
can
you're
just
on the
barely
East
see the
Coast.
top of it. It's all
Atlanta. Atlanta is an hour ahead of us. And it's 3 hours from where
Right.
I'm at.
And I'm 2 hours behind you all y'all because Arizona does not change their time. There's a lot of history in Arizona. I've done a lot of research on it too. But I'm being from the West Coast, but we don't change our time. So I got 2 hours, and then in the spring, guess what? Now I'm gonna be
is
3 hours
gone.
behind all
The
y'all.
sun is gone. Look at it.
Now look, now
Yeah.
look, now woke, now look. You see those
It'll be up
rays?
tomorrow
You see
though.
those rays
Yeah,
pointing
it'll be
up?
up tomorrow.
You see those
Oh my
rays pointing
goodness.
up to the
Oh,
sky?
Yeah.
That's how you know it. That
yep.
motherfucker ain't light years away. Because if it was light years
Look at
away and
that.
we're over here, they would be pointing down or pointing straight.
Is that what you would consider like a horizon?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like the way that it looks right now is like you said, the sun is kind of going. Oh, man, that's a powerful, powerful, powerful picture. I'm glad you're experiencing this, and I am too. And I told you were gonna make me jealous. I'm like, oh, I need the beach again. There's
Oh
something
nah,
about the
man, nah.
water.
I ain't jealous. I won't be jealous because like California is not a place that I want to be.
You, you gotta know it. I was born and raised there.
I'm saying.
So, but it's the same thing. Like I don't want to be in the snow where you're at.
I mean, yeah, but you want to tell you the crazy thing about it? My rent in this snow or in this heat is the same.
Is much exactly.
And it's way cheaper than being out in California.
Well,
It's so expensive out in California.
you know, it is, and that's why a lot of people are moving from state to state to state. To live life a little differently.
Hold on
Crazy you
now.
said
Now
that.
that's gonna get it twisted now. Hey, look, they here, the people coming
But
here.
we made it
Look,
do.
look, these people coming out to California. Don't get no mistake now. They coming to California. Look.
That's only because they want to
Look, go ahead.
experience that. If I only had to drive 6 hours to Hollywood, I'd go out there.
What were we?
All the porn
Well,
stars stay
because
out there.
I lived in the Inland Empire, so I was 4 hours from Vegas, 4 hours from Arizona, a couple hours to the snow, an hour to the beach, an hour to the desert. Man, I lived inland, but I was
Yeah,
accessible.
yeah, the beach.
Mu-
And here's another thing too, Woke.
Yes.
That same sunset that you're seeing, what direction are you facing in? The east?
No, facing the west.
Okay, you're facing the west, right?
the West. Hmm.
That same sunset that you were seeing People are seeing it now.
Yeah.
Like in the East Coast, it's just the time zone. You got to understand that time is a
Right.
constructed thing
I
made
was.
up.
We actually did I had a live that happened a few weeks ago. We were talking about daylight savings. Like, why are we on different time zones? East Coast, West Coast, South Coast, North Coast, West Coast, whatever you want to call it, South Coast, whatever. It was like, why do we change the times? Why can't everybody experience the same thing at the same time?
So over
Why the
there,
time zones?
this is San Diego. So this is North County, okay? San Diego, Oceanside, Carlsbad, so forth. Okay. Over
Mm-hmm.
there, if you look over there, look over there. That's Oceanside right over there. We also have Camp
Right.
Pendleton over there. Camp Pendleton is over there. But if
Yeah,
you
the
look this
military
way,
base. The military base. Mm-hmm.
over here, you can't really see it, but that's like Encinitas, Solana Beach, Del Mar, and
Like Mexico. Like
what's Del
Mexico.
Mar? La Jolla. Well, not when you really can see it, and then you'll be in San Diego. But once you're there, when you look this way right here, Thomas, it's not for money right there, man. When you go that way,
Right.
it's
Right.
money. We believe that. Okay.
It's a very big tourist thing, and that's where a lot of cruise ships poured out of is San Diego or Long Beach. You know, all those different beaches that are on the Southern California coast. You know, but I love the Atlantic Ocean though. Like if you look at Florida, it's different too.
Oh yeah,
Because
but
I've seen the Florida sunset
we
too as
got
But
well.
Yummy. We got
but
Yummy
yeah,
here. Yummy
How
over
y'all
there.
doing?
All
hey
right,
Miss
Yummy, how you
Yummy,
doing? And we got 8K.
Hey everybody, I'm sorry.
what's up,
We
y'all?
just
What's
stuck
up,
on
y'all?
this sunset.
So we just
That's
like
real time right there, Woke.
yes. What time is it
It,
right now?
Yeah.
it's 8:27 over here, and it's so
Yeah.
dark over here. I don't see none of that over here right now.
What you got over there? You don't have no snow, do you?
No,
Hell
Okay.
no.
I'm in
She
Florida.
in Mars.
I'm in Florida. I'm in Florida. My collard greens still growing.
Right.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So this is Southern California right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful.
It is. Man, it's amazing that how we've all been on watching the sun go. Well, I don't want to say going down anymore because Thomas, I think, made me realize like no, it's going away from you. Is that how you said it, Thomas?
Yeah, it's going away from me, bro. That shit ain't going down.
Right.
So
Because I guarantee if he had a good telescope, he could zoom into the sun and see the sun.
Mm-hmm. That's so funny that I was walking my dog today in the Arizona sun, and there was some kids on the patio, and they were asking me, you know, what's your dog's name again? And his name is Theo, and but she's like, let me use my telescope to look at him. I was like, you're so close by.
The
I'm
naked
glad
eye
you
can
don't
only
even
see
need.
3 miles.
Exactly. I was like, but I just like their inquisitiveness. Because when that horizon goes down, well, I don't want to say down, goes away, and then all you see is water. I don't know if anybody's ever been on a cruise before. I've been on a cruise before, and I was fascinated by the darkness of it. But when the sun rose, I could see it. It reminded me of being on a cruise. What you shared today, Woke, where you could see the sun come up, you know, or
but I tell
well,
you this, it's
not
starting to
moving
feel like
away,
I'm on the
but
East
coming
Coast
into.
though. I'm telling you, the temperature just dropped.
Yeah, like a
I'm telling you,
Florida.
it's
Yeah,
cold.
yeah. Like,
Hey,
mm-hmm.
like I was saying, guess
I
where else
love the
is
Florida water.
guess where it's morning time at? Where the sun is like really starting to get to its highest peak.
Where?
Japan.
Japan. Yep. Yep.
How
Oh,
far is Japan from
And
California?
oh, I don't know the distance
not
right
very
now.
far, actually.
It's
If
far.
people knew about it, it's not very far.
It's very
No, it's
far.
not. Mm-mm.
I went on a 6 month
No.
cruise there, lovely. I went on a 6 month cruise, and it took us a while to get there, but we was just going
Japan is
through.
5,100 miles from California. Try again.
If you go in the direction they tell you to go in, but if you go in the
No, that's
opposite direction,
mileage.
it's
That's
not
just
that long.
from California. Japan is down eastward. It's not down
But
westward. It's down eastward.
well, and like what Woke is saying, you say you went on a 6 month cruise. You're on the water for 6 months. I met people on cruises that actually some people just live on cruises. That's their homage, or like that's how they live. That's how they live. Is
Oh, I
on
got a
cruises.
question for Thomas. Thomas, I got a question for you, man.
What's up?
Okay, if you're on a ship, okay, and I got this from I know you know sports, okay. This came from Jesse Owens, okay. When they went to the Olympics, okay, in 1936, and what he said, it took them 7 days to get there, to get
Uh
to
huh.
Germany, to get to Germany. How far is Germany from New York? I can't look it up right now.
I can't. Hold on. Let me get my other phone real quick.
Because
Because you're
something's not
from
right.
Germany to
Something's not
New
right
York.
about these
You're
districts.
just crossing. You're just crossing the Atlantic.
3,862 miles.
Hold on.
No,
I,
according to who?
That's what I'm
I
saying.
just looked it up.
Yeah.
Like, what? I just looked it up. 3,862 miles.
Now, Thomas. Hold on, man.
My
Jesse
brother,
Owens.
listen, my brother was in the Navy for 10 years. Okay.
Okay.
Whenever we would be on the phone, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon in Japan. My bad, I apologize. It's 12 o'clock in the afternoon in Japan.
Okay.
It's 10:43 in Japan right now. Next day.
Okay. Now, Thomas. 3,000 some miles. How far you say from New York?
3,862.
What you think about that? Lovely. What you think about that? Don't that sound kind of strange? It took them, Jesse Owens them, back in 1936, 7 days.
Yeah, because according to me coming from California to go to Florida, it tells me it's if I drive from California to Florida, it's 3,000 miles. So how is it 3,000? Is it another 3,000 miles to get to Japan? Is it another like
Yeah,
that's
it's
not
three.
making
That's
any
right. That's
sense?
exactly right. I'm glad that you just asked that. Exactly right. So now, if you're coming from California all the way to Florida, that's 3,000 miles. So you're thinking of going to Florida and then going to Japan. No, we're talking nautical, maritime. They don't have to go and cross a bridge and wait on the plane and go 5 different states. They pass exactly in the water.
No, and that's because everything that they've told us, north, south, east, and west, just like this picture that Woke is putting up, actually it's upside down. Actually, you can go backwards and get there quicker.
Yeah, if you
No,
believe that the world is round.
if well, if you, yeah, I don't believe that, but
Okay, so then right there, that debunks that. If you think that the world is round, a ball, and you go in reverse, it's even further. It's even further.
inverted. Yep.
Because how long?
No.
Because how long does it take to get to Hawaii from California? And Hawaii's right. Yeah, Hawaii's right.
Yeah, we're really close. We're really close. Yeah.
By airplane. I don't know about water. Okay, it took us like a week. It took us about a week to get to Hawaii. I want to say it took some. You know, we left our
No,
city.
it felt like that.
You know what I'm saying?
It felt like that.
But you're not the up there with the captain. You don't know what's going on. We don't really know, man. you're not the captain of the
So
ship.
And that's true too, Woke, because they can be taking y'all in a circle.
Exactly.
yeah, exactly. That's the same thing with a plane. Have you ever? I've been on a plane multiple times. Have you ever been on a plane and they circle around and then they go in a different direction?
Mm-hmm.
They don't go
You
straight.
went.
It's not straight. It's not straight. Just like Thomas, I was looking it up too. I'm 2,915 miles away from New York, from California to New York. But once I get to New York, then I
I
gotta
thought you
cross.
was in. I thought you was in
I gotta
Arizona.
not just cross land. No, I'm well. I just moved to Arizona 8 months ago. I'm a California native, like Californian. So, but I'm only 4 hours away from where I live.
Hey,
So I still speak on Southern California. But if I were to go from Southern California to New York, it's 2,915 miles.
Now
Two thousand
4 hours.
nine hundred and fifteen miles.
If you got clear traffic. I used to drive when me and my ex fiance was together. I used to drive to her house every week. I leave
Hmm.
at 2 o'clock in the morning to get there.
That's on land, though. See, that's the difference.
Listen,
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
planes, train, a straight line. Planes, trains, and
Hmm.
automobiles, and they go when you get on a plane. Like for instance, when I left from Charlotte to Rhode Island, we stopped in
Hmm.
LaGuardia, and then we got into Rhode Island. That was it.
Oh, okay.
That was a
Hmm.
straight line. You feel me?
now
Like
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
want.
382 miles. That was about Woke. That's well, I know you're in Diego, or Diego area, but me being inland, that was about how much 382 miles. I would say is about what it took for us to get to Vegas, to
Yeah.
get to Nevada. So driving land, being in a car is different than a plane. How the planes work and how the
When you
trains
drive,
work.
when we drive
you're
to
Yeah.
Vegas,
right. You're right. A plane's faster.
well, when we drive to Vegas, when people drive to Vegas, you had at least 80 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta
A plane
fly.
flies
You
way
gotta fly.
faster. A plane flies way faster than a car drives. But
Right.
still,
Exactly.
what's all right?
Exactly.
So now I'm gonna go ahead and ask you this question: what's the difference between 10 pounds of cotton and 10 pounds of steel?
Mm. Mm.
10 pounds is 10 pounds. So what's the difference between
It,
5,000 miles in a plane, 5,000 miles in a car, or 5,000 miles in a ship? 5,000 miles is five
mm-hmm.
thousand miles.
Yep.
Well, hold on.
I don't know. I still think
It's
I still
because
think
it's
miles
because
are.
the plane taking the portal. Once it get up in the air, it gets into those portals. That's why it
That's
circle
true.
around. It have to align with the portals. That's how fast the portal gonna take you to New York from Florida.
Well, and that's the thing. And a lot of one of the things that they do move
I ain't
around
never
is
seen
like the
myself entering in
Bermuda.
no portal being on a plane because I'm always looking out the window because I like
You
drawing the landscapes. I ain't
you
never seen
enter
nothing
a
say
portal.
shoot 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 shoot. I
Hey,
ain't
you could.
never.
Hey,
The only
Thomas,
time the
you
airplane
could see all
uses
the
gas is
grids.
going up and going down.
That's it.
It's into a
Yep.
portal. You go
Okay.
into
Yep.
a portal and it still look like you riding in the sky,
So,
in the clouds and all of that.
so can I
That's
ask you a
how
question?
fast you get there.
Have you ever been in the sky with no overcast? I have. I've flown in the plane. I've been in
I
the
have.
plane where there's no clouds. You don't reach no. You don't
Well,
go into no portal. You fly in
One,
I just,
straight.
I just, I just
study
flew
it.
from California to Atlanta a couple
Study
weeks
it.
ago, and I noticed the clouds, Thomas. And I'm glad you brought that up because sometimes I noticed I had a wind,
Oh,
but I noticed the clouds below me. But I noticed when I was in the clouds. It's like, and
Yeah.
then I also noticed there was
hey, Thomas, this is the 101. This is Highway
crazy.
101,
Study it.
Thomas. This is Highway 101 right there, okay? That's the one. That's 101 right there, okay? Remember that. 101.
Yeah, it meets up to 40, don't it?
No, no. The 15 runs to the 40.
Okay. And because the 40 reaches to me.
Me too. It's a 40 over here.
Oh, you got a 40 over there too, Yummy?
Yeah, it runs from east to west.
Oh, Yummy, your number is the
Mm.
95. That's the 95. It's something about that 95, okay?
Now we got 95, 75, 275 over here. And all of that runs south,
We
north and
we got
south.
the
And they
we
put
got
it
the
out.
10. Well, the 10 is what I do. The
It's
10,
I-10 over here too.
the 10 freeway. Yeah, will take me from California all the way to Florida, and I drove it
Yep, it's the
myself.
So
I-10.
And it
now,
was about like what
That's
Thomas
North
was saying. It
Florida.
was about 3,000 miles.
exactly. So now,
Mm-hmm.
2,556 miles. That's how long Highway 40 is.
Okay? The
Well, it's
95,
still over here in
how long is
Florida.
the 95?
Well, that might be because it goes from Barstow, California to Wilmington, North Carolina.
There you
Like
go.
it
Yep.
goes from Barstow, California to Wilmington. It doesn't reach Florida.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah,
I-10?
it's all like
No, no,
desert.
no, no. 40.
No.
Well, we got a 40 right here too.
Okay. So
40
Terry,
like 3 exits up from me.
okay, so yummy. So the 95, this is what me and Walter was talking about the other day, okay? So the
Mm-hmm.
95 is very important. And when I looked on the map, the 95 is the only, what I seen, that the only interstate that go into another country.
To
The
what?
95.
Canada?
Yes. And, hey, look, there. When I seen it, I was like, hold on now. But the 95 cross, it meets up in New York City at the George Washington Bridge, okay? And
Mm-hmm.
that's the 80. That's where the 80 and the 80 come all the way to San Francisco, okay? But that 95, now Walter, you might know. So, Yummy, does the
Mm-hmm.
95 run into Key West?
Yeah.
There you go. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Miami,
That's true. Some
West
freeways.
Palm Beach,
That's the
Fort
thing.
Lauderdale, Daytona,
Yeah.
Jacksonville, St. Augustine. That's
Some
all.
freeways.
That's East Florida.
Yeah. Some freeways end. Some freeways end, or they turn into another freeway.
Yeah, they
Sometimes I
split
wonder.
off.
Y'all talking about the same?
Yeah,
Y'all talking
they
about the
split
same
off.
95 in Vegas?
Hey, Yummy, we trying to get to 15, okay? You remember Thomas said that 40 doesn't cross, okay? But the 40 that meets the 15 out here in Barstow, California. So you got 10 and 95 is how much? 105. It's 105. These people, man, I'm telling you, man, these people had a plan. Look, they had a plan.
See, 40 take me to Daytona Beach.
40,
Yeah,
50
40
what, Yummy?
will run me right into Almond Beach and Daytona. Mm. Yeah,
Across the United States of America and curves down at the east coast of North Carolina. And it
Yeah,
doesn't go
Wilmington.
nowhere else.
Folk would know about this Route 66. They didn't
There
even
you
call it a
go.
freeway. They called it a route.
Yeah,
Route
Route
66.
66.
mm.
I'm about to figure that out. That goes to Chicago, huh? I think it goes to Chicago. Route 66. Man,
Yep.
oh,
I don't know where it go at, but I played at the casino. There's a game called that Route 66.
Route 66 was no. It was like because when you drive in California, there's in California and Arizona, there's a lot of desert,
I
or
was
even
just gonna
going
say, that's how
up
the
north.
game look like. It's desert.
Yeah, you drive. It's desolate. It's desolate. It's like I broke down one time in Fresno coming home from Washington with my brother, and my car at the time, like my battery shut down. I had a truck driver pull over. I couldn't even pull over on that freeway. I was like, who invented this freeway? Like I couldn't even pull over. Like I was stuck in the middle of the friggin' road. A 2-lane highway. Who creates these freeways? Who creates these highways? Who? And it's like the water that you're showing right now, Woke. it's like people take control over that water, like the ships that you showed. You know, it's like who gets land rights to that? Who gets rights to that?
I don't know. But I found the shortest interstate. You know where is that, Lovely? The
The
shortest
what?
interstate. The shortest interstate.
The shortest interstate? I would
Yeah.
say well, in Southern California, I would say
No,
60.
no.
The
In the
freaking
United
60.
States. In the United States. The shortest
Oh,
interstate.
the 215. The
Nope.
215.
No. It's in Arizona.
What is this?
The 19.
It's in Arizona?
Yeah. Right
But
there.
it's crazy because we have the 60 in Arizona too, but it's not the same 60 that comes from California.
No,
We
you
have
have
the
the
10.
19. I seen it. It's on the map. I seen it on the map. It's the 19. It runs right into
What's the
Mexico.
shortest one?
The 19.
Well, it says I-37 is the
I don't
shortest in
think
the
I've.
United States. Well, it's in Detroit.
Okay. I don't know. You gotta look on the
Oh,
map.
in
Okay.
Michigan? Oh.
No,
Ah,
look at.
man.
They say it's 1.6.
Created
They
me.
say it's 1.06 miles.
Well, you might be right then. Okay. No, I'm gonna give you.
No, that's cool. And it was so funny because I got friends in
1.6 miles.
Michigan, and I was like, I'm gonna
How is
have
that?
to
How is that a
that.
freaking interstate if it's only 1.06 miles, bro?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
That's a
where?
road.
Hold
It's
on.
got to cross
That's
the
not a
state line.
freaking freeway.
Hey, Thomas, where?
Oh,
It
that
crosses
could
the
be it.
state line.
In
It could be
Detroit,
because
Michigan.
it's state line.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
I
got to
can
cross the
see
state
that
line.
why it's that. It's crossing the state line. Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's not.
an
Oh,
interstate.
that's an interstate. Interstate. Exactly.
Interstate.
Exactly.
No, that sounds
See,
like
I'm telling you,
that
some
sound
of
like
us should have been engineers.
it sounds like somebody was stealing some land. Somebody was taking some land. Why would you put some interstate there?
Yeah. That's what they do with the roads. It's the same thing with the water. Everything that you're showing, they're stealing an ocean of water because the what is the waterway laws? Oh no, Thomas or Will could probably help me with this. The waterway laws.
The
Why
maritime
do people
laws.
have? Yeah, the maritime. That's what I was thinking of. The maritime
Everything. I
laws.
see you everything. How you
Like,
doing? Everything natural. I see you that so. Okay. Now, hey Thomas. So
So
what
the
I was looking.
90, the
Yeah.
90, the 80, and the 40 are the longest highway interstates in America.
so the 10 isn't the longest?
No, the 90 is the first longest, the 80 is the second longest, and the 40 is the third longest.
So but each freeway 90, 40, all that it takes you in a different direction, right?
Yeah.
No,
One of
they
them
all
goes to
run east to
Seattle.
west, right?
Yep.
They all run
Or
east to
west to
west.
east.
Yeah.
The 40, yeah, the 40 goes east to west. Well, west to east, east to west, whichever, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
What about the 90 and the 80?
The 90's the first one, the 80's the second longest, and the 40's the third longest.
I'm saying the 90 and the 80 run east to west too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what goes north and south?
Shit, I have no idea.
I was just looking that up. Wait. We're talking about East Coast to West Coast
No,
or West Coast
75,
to East Coast.
65, 75, 65,
Mm.
95, 35. I want to say 35 come out of Oklahoma City and all that.
You know the map. You know what they told us. The map is upside down. West Coast, East Coast. Like if people understand a compass, it's actually upside down. It's like the North Pole, South
Yeah.
Pole.
Well, according to the book of Enoch, east is west, and west is east, south is north, and north is south. Because even back in the days, in the ancient times, old days, like Southern Africa was the top, and Northern Africa was the bottom. I was watching that on a video like a few years ago. I don't know how true that is, but that's
Historical research on that though as well.
I heard that too, that north is south and east is west. I heard
Yeah.
that. It's upside down.
because the capital, because when they talked about the capital like was Egypt at one time, all of it was Kemet, whatever you want to call it. And
Right.
when they talked about like wars and everything, they was talking about going to southern Egypt, but southern Egypt was on the top of the map, like in like you know what I'm saying? And northern
Mm.
Egypt was on the bottom of the map, like where the I can't explain it all the way. I'd have to go find that video and let Woke play it.
Computer, this is I, you know what I say about these interstates, they got a lot of history to them, okay? And but it's something
Yep.
about that 40 and that 15, and this what it just
15 freeway.
I can't think of his name right now. He's a YT guy. He's a YT guy. I'm just saying that this guy, he actually. No, I have to know the reason why. He's very important. This guy is. I can't think of his name. Thomas knows what I'm talking about. Okay, so this guy, he has always.
Somebody's echoing.
Okay.
I think that's lovely. Yeah.
So this
Yeah,
is
that's
a
better.
guy. This is a guy with talking. He was talking about the aliens back in the 70s and 80s. Okay.
Oh, what's that
They
nigga
unalived
name?
him. He wrote the book, The Pale Horse. The book about
Yeah.
the Pale Horse.
Bill Cooper.
Yeah, I was just watching that on YouTube yesterday.
Bill Cooper.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Because if you look at who created the freeways, me and a friend of mine, we talked about this years ago. Because remember all the construction that they were doing on the 15 freeway, the 91 freeway. Man, people cannot stand the 91 freeway. People don't even know that. Is that who invented this? Who designed this to make it work this way?
Shit, hey, you should come down south and see Highway 85. Highway 85 run all the way to Atlanta, but it took them literally 20 years to build a highway 3-lane from Charlotte
You know
to Atlanta.
what's another bigger one?
Hey.
It's not even just freeways. Look at the bridges. Look at the bridges that cross water. Like if you come from like California or Northern California, all the bridges, like they made a freeway over water. It's like, oh
Yeah,
my
does
goodness,
y'all's
I
bridge
don't like
go
to drive
up
on that
go
motherfucker.
like you're going in an incline?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's how it
yep,
is out
yep,
here. Like when you're going, yeah, that shit's weird, bro. When you going all the way to the East Coast, like to the beaches and shit.
yeah,
Okay, Thomas.
yeah. I see that a lot.
I got a question, Thomas. All right, It came with a movie that Jamie Foxx made. Jamie Foxx made that movie when he was up in L.A. and the city looked like a computer chip. Could a highway be like a computer chip?
Yeah, because when you look at a circuit board, I used to make circuit boards for Hitachi
Yeah.
Steamo. So
Yeah.
when you look at the actual print of that circuit board before you
Okay.
put any of the parts on, that's exactly what that circuit board looks like. It looks like a whole bunch of highways and freeways, like a whole bunch of roads leading somewhere. So there's points, like the parts that you would put on it would be what I would like if I was helping a guy, training a guy, it would be your big cities.
Wow.
So you'd have like a big node that would go there. That would be a major city. The small itty bitty nodes would be like a town, a little township. Like if you actually go and look at a circuit board, and like even a small circuit board, man, and the circuit boards that we were making for Honda, Genesis, then we was making them for Hyundai, then we were making them for Mercedes. Like they're all different like lengths and widths, but that's one thing that they hold in common is that circuitry that looks like it's interstate roads and stuff like that.
Okay.
Runs from east to west on the board, and you have a grid that runs from north and south on the board.
That grid, and you just proved a good point, Thomas. Because when I went on my last trip in an airplane, I was taking pictures, and you can actually see the grids from the camp. Like
Yeah.
as I was taking pictures, I was like, you could see the outlining of the grids, and it was powerful. I have to drop down.
Okay, then. Okay, lovely.
But I love you, Woke, and I love everybody on this panel. On honestly, these conversations people need to be had because they're educational and they're informational. So I appreciate you all.
Okay, lovely. Okay, I'll see you later. Let me drop you down. Now I got it. Okay, it's gonna be Yummy always. Okay, we're gonna go to Yummy, but and HA. I know HA had something to say. Now you and Thomas and HA was talking about what's his name? It's Cooper. Is it Bradley Cooper? What's his
Bill
name?
Cooper. Bill Cooper.
Bill Cooper. Okay. Now I watched the video about a week or so ago. Okay, and okay,
That's right.
this gonna get me in trouble. This gonna get me in trouble. Okay, but that woke nation, I don't care. You know what I'm
Don't
saying?
say too much. They might come try and unalive you, brother. For real, they unalive Bill Cooper quick.
So
Okay.
did.
Like they unalive Bill Cooper real quick. After he released that, I think it was like
6 months. What was it? 6 months.
6 months, and Bill Cooper was not here no more.
What he did? Who is Bill Cooper?
Bill Cooper revealed the aliens that are among us.
Yeah, and all the plans they had, you know, for humanity and how they was gonna do it.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
The book is
I'm
called
going to
Behold
this-
the Pale Horse.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna say this part right here. What got him in trouble and got our president, they got him in trouble. It was 2 letters. I'm gonna say this right here. So today, I was watching Michael Jordan. He was hugging Mary J. Blige. He hugging Mary J. Blige.
Ooh, I'm jealous.
Okay, now in the background it was LeBron James, and you can see LeBron was like, "Hold on, man, Mike, you hugging Mary J. Blige?" And then Mike did this right here. I'm just saying, this is what he did. He tapped on her butt like 2 or 3 times. I was like,
Hey,
"Hold
cause
on, man."
that's MJ. You know, that's the GOAT, nigga.
Okay. All right. Now that's MJ. There's a reason why I said that. It's a reason why I'm saying. You know what got Mr. Cooper in trouble?
Tapping ass.
Nope.
What?
He used the abbreviation MJ.
Ah.
Y'all remember?
Mm-hmm.
You remember? Yeah. So y'all don't understand. Sometimes, hey, look. In order to get to Michael Jordan, you got to take the 40. Okay.
But the thing about it is though, well, that happened way before Michael Jordan even entered in the, you know what I'm saying? That was
Yeah.
around Michael Jackson's time, you know, the original MJ.
Yeah. Okay. Now you okay? Who else? Okay, hold on. So
Mary J. Blige, Michael J. White, Michael Jackson, Michael B. Jordan.
okay. Now the man that got in trouble that was the first one
Yeah,
that
what's
I
up?
know,
Hold on.
it was
Hold on.
Kennedy. Y'all remember that part?
Yeah, we know about
Yeah.
Kennedy. Yeah.
What got him in trouble? Y'all
Talking
seen
about
that?
the secret societies.
And what else?
And well, they said that he was, you know, about to end segregation and shit like that. But that
Nope.
Kennedy was a
Talking about
racist.
the aliens too.
Yeah, he
There
did.
you
He
go.
did that. But that's what the
Yummy.
secret
And he
societies
also
that he
was
was
trying to-
talking about.
And he also was trying to give us back our gold.
Yes.
That
Yummy
they
is-
say that, but
Yeah.
they say
No,
that,
actually happened.
but Kennedy was a racist motherfucker.
Where you get that from?
We don't Thomas, we don't want to get okay, we not gonna go there right now.
Yeah, I'm about to say I can go dead into it.
No, we don't want to go there. We just want to go that this man, he was talking about what got him in trouble. Guess what the abbreviation? Guess what
MJ.
it was? MJ. That will get you unalive. MJ. MJ will get you unalive.
Because you notice because that's what's crazy though.
Yeah.
Because think about it though. With MJ come AJ. Air Jordan. Shit. Might be touching on something like a little conspiracy right there. Whoa, shit.
I want to, hey look, I want to
Call the
I
nigga
was
your
thinking-
airness.
I was thinking the same thing. Why all these so-called famous people got the same initials?
Yeah, that you see what I'm saying, Kroon? Like Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson. Like me, only one that out of the mics that what I'm saying, Michael Johnson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So only Mike that really didn't have a J with it was Tyson.
Right.
Oh my goodness!
But
All these damn Mary J, all these mics and stuff. What's going on here, brother? What?
Mike Jackson, Mike Jordan, Michael, God, what's that man? Say he old. Michael Johnson, shoot, dang. I was
Yeah,
thinking.
there's a whole list of them.
Yeah, there's a big list of them. Cause then think about this now. Now, LBJ.
Hold on, wasn't Martin Luther King named Michael?
Yeah.
Yep. Michael King, MK Ultra. That's why he went. Hey, that's why he went to Boston College for systematic. What?
Hold on, man.
Yeah. Yeah, he was like, you gotta think about it. Like he went to Boston College. Come on now, what a Irish mob be? They out there in Chicago too, but what a mob and the mafia and all them is. You know what I'm saying? For systematic theology.
Wow. Well, I'm in the dark now. Everybody leaving. I'm in the dark out here. Black man out here in the dark.
They can't see me.
It was okay when I was in the light, but now I'm in the dark.
They said, "Oh, we gotta go."
Yeah. They're clearing out of here. Look at it. They're clearing out. Look at this.
Said, hurry up before this nigga turn into an alien. This man out here talking about aliens.
What time is it there?
6:02.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's 9:02 over here.
It's 9:02 over there too. They just man-made that time span, that little number. We all on the same time, cause think about this. Whoa. Let's just go and keep it a buck, bro. New York is an hour ahead of us. Atlanta is and Atlanta's only 3 hours away now. I can go up 85 and get to Atlanta pretty quick.
Where you at?
I'm in South Carolina.
Oh yeah, you can get there in what, 2.5 hours?
2.5 hours, but we're still an hour behind Atlanta. Well, ahead of Atlanta. Come on now, that time scale shit is fake.
I don't get that.
I thought North Carolina was on Eastern time.
Eastern Standard. It's 9:03.
Yeah, so we on the same time.
Yeah, but Atlanta's not.
I didn't know that.
Atlanta is?
No.
Cause I know Puerto Rico is on the same time.
Yeah, it's one of these some bitches that's an hour ahead of us, bro.
Alabama is an hour behind us. Yeah, behind.
It's one of the A's. Alabama is an hour behind us, and Alabama ain't that far from me.
No, you can drive from Georgia to Alabama in less than an hour, depending on where you at.
Hell, shit, you can get to Alabama in 5 hours from where I'm at.
Cause some of Northwest Florida is on Alabama time.
Exactly, and we're on this. And Florida is 8 hours from me. Exactly, driving from where I am at. Maybe. Well, that's North Carolina. Maybe 6.5, 7, right? And we're on the same time scale. Virginia, we're on the same time scale, and Virginia's 6.5 hours away from me. So what the fuck is it? Why is Alabama on a different time scale? It's Eastern Pacific, the Central Standard.
So we different people, brother.
No, hell no, man. That them white folks wanted to confuse the shit out of y'all. That's all that was.
Keep you under the spell.
Yeah, that's it. How the hell, listen, how in the hell is it that
had no birth certificate, brother?
Man, listen, man, damn, that ain't got shit to do with no birth certificate. Whoa, time is time, and time is really non-existent. Like I said, I grew up in the country, just as much country as you grew up in, right? Except I grew up on the farm with my grandmother. My grandmother had a sundial, brother. That sundial, when that sun came up, guess what? It wasn't over there at the
We connected.
9. It wasn't over there at the 1. That bitch was at the each time that it got aimed, the light hit, it was at the motherfucking same time, bro. 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. That's how they knew what time. This
But you can
this
look at
time
the
zone shit is
sky.
a game, as Dick Gregory
Yeah,
could say. It's a
yeah.
game.
You can look at the sky and see what time it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
hold on. Okay, yummy. If you didn't have a clock, what would wake you up? If you didn't have no clock, I know not. I'm just saying, what animal would wake you up?
The
The
rooster.
rooster. The rooster.
There
He
you
crow.
go.
Hey, guess what? It can be dark. It could be dark, and guess what?
Peacocks too. Peacocks will wake you up too.
Oh,
That
the peacock
motherfucker
wake you up
screaming.
also?
Yeah, peacock make you want to get your slingshot.
Oh yeah, a peacock.
Pop his motherfucking ass for real.
That motherfucking boy be thinking that damn there's a skinwalker outside.
For real. The dude down the street got like 6 of them because you're
I
supposed
think
to
those
get
some
them
beautiful
hairs.
animals too, Miss Yummy.
They is. He
My
got
dad,
6 on them.
and this is why I like peacocks, cause my dad. And now we're in South Carolina. Now my dad had in Spartanburg, South Carolina, at the job complex where the old building where they used to be at. There was a peacock in the back caged in area. They don't know how the peacock got there. The peacock got there though, and that peacock, like, man, listen, they say don't go mess with a peacock because when the peacock spread its feathers, it's warning you. Yeah, but if you're not scaring that mug, you can go up and pet a peacock.
Yeah.
You can
And
go
the
up and
male
actually rub on the
peacock,
peacock, and the peacock will rub on you too. Now he know you.
look more beautiful than the females.
Yeah, they do. That's the one. The male peacocks got the rainbow colors on their butt.
Yeah, bright colors.
Bright colors. The females have the oranges and the reds and stuff like that.
Those.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna have to go on mute for a little bit. The TikTok moves. You know how they are. Okay.
It got dark quick over there.
Oh look,
Okay.
a ghost.
See,
That's why.
you
That's
missed
why I
it.
was saying what I was saying earlier, Miss Yummy, about the time zone shit. That shit fake as hell. Cause you see how fast. See when the sun moving, that it's not moving fast. It's just the fact that the sun gives off such a radiant light, and you see how it's You see that light that's arching. You see how that light's arching. Now, if that sun was 100 million light years away, it would not be arching like that. It would be arching downward. I'm an artist.
Mhm.
The perspective of light is the key to letting you know where something is at, especially when it's light. You shine a flashlight gives. I don't care if it's a square or not. It gives off a round light.
AJ.
Yeah, the curvatry.
Yeah. So that right there, that shows that, and people say, man, you're fucking crazy. We live on a flat plane, bro. We just have ridges and ridges, plateaus, mountains, and shit like that. That's it.
Okay. Okay. I know I'm a lot older than you guys. When you Thomas and Yummy. So in the I say about 1971. I'm saying I was born in 65, okay? About 1971 or something like right there. But I was a little boy, okay? There was some aliens. It was all over the TV, but really on the radio, okay? That they had aliens in Mississippi.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, man. I think it's
bruh.
true.
I'm gonna hit you with this right here too. Like the flying saucers that they be talking about.
Yeah.
No. See, you can go and look now. NASA's starting to come out and tell us that space is underwater. Like, what is deep space, man? Why you gonna call if it's up in the sky? Why is it deep space, nigga? I would think, yeah, I would think it would be high space, far space, broad space, but deep space, like underwater, like they have found, like the I use it for an example. The Mariana Trench. You know, once they go deep down, they've done it. You go deep down into the Mariana Trench, right? It's sulfur. There's a sulfur ball down there for the blocks, but they got through that sulfur. They got through the sulfur, and guess what was underneath there?
What's that?
A whole
Another
nother
ocean.
ocean.
Yep.
A whole nother ocean inside the ocean, brother. So when they say aliens walk amongst us, I can believe that because the Bible. I was gonna call you the other day, woke, but I didn't get to. I was reading the book of Jasher, right, in the Bible, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it talks about these beings that came out of the water that had human legs, but from the waist down, but from the waist up had bears, serpent-like bodies and stuff like that.
I believe it.
And they got on the horses and rode the horses off because Jacob and them and Esau and all them, their kids was taking care of the herds and everything.
I believe it.
I read that. I said, that's why they taking these books out. Because if you in church and you tell a nigga that a centaur walking amongst us, I'm like, what?
I got one that live next to me.
Oh man.
She look like a reptilian.
Oh yeah, I done seen them white folks that look reptilish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they'll have even
black.
black folks. You might say, man, that's crazy. Yo, I ain't no melanated person. Yes, if their eyes are real pale. Oh yeah,
And the lady that I let live on my property, whenever she get mad, her eyes turn like you know how like a reptilian eye be, like up and down. That's how her eyes be. And then so I asked her one day, I was like, you know, one side of your face look like a female and the other side look like a male. And she was like, I'm a reptilian. And she was not joking.
Yeah, she wasn't. Baphomet. That's what the Baphomet is. The Baphomet is male and female, known as the serpent.
Balanced.
Yeah, no. Not those beings. Those beings aren't balanced. Those beings are skin walking sons of bitches.
There's a lot of them around this mug. They walk all night too, have everybody dogs barking all down the road.
Hell, hey, and that's how you know when something. Cause see, that's why I'm glad I got a dog. See, cause he know when anything come across. But when I hear them dogs start barking, like there'll be people walk up the road and won't even bark, but then there's a certain person that'll walk up the road.
Right.
Them dogs will go crazy.
What the hell were you waiting for? A sign from God?
Well, I believe in it. I always believed in it ever since I was a kid, so I study it. Cause I see stuff that people don't see.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Ghouls, goblins, and all kind of specters. Yeah.
Because when I be outside at night, I love to sit outside at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I can see stuff walking through my yard. I can see better at night than in the daytime because it make my eyes real bright. Like everything be vibrant. Like white would blind me. If I'm driving and it's a white truck, it'll blind me.
Yeah, like it says in the Bible, I ain't the things that creep. You know what I'm saying? The things that creep within the beings that creep in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I call them ancestors though, because I got one standing at my gate, at my front gate. He's like 7 foot tall with dreadlocks. Then I have some that be walking all through the yard. Sometimes it scares the shit out of my dog. He'll take off.
And if your dog is scared of it, that's not a friendly entity. And if your dog is scared of it, that's not
he'll take off in the dark, and he's a black dog. You can't even see him walking beside.
That's not a friendly entity at all.
Mm-hmm. But see, they on the fence. They on the fence rows. Like I'm in between 2 neighbors. I'm on 5 acres of land, but in between 2 neighbors, and they be on the outer side of the fence. But I got one that's in the inside of the fence. He just standing there. He
Yeah,
about 7 foot tall.
yeah. He's how tall?
He about 7 foot tall.
Yeah, don't walk near him.
He just guarding my gate because he right at the gate.
Yeah, he guarding the gate, all right. Yeah, he guarding the gate, all right, Miss Yummy. You
What
believe that,
you
bro?
mean? Tell me what you mean.
See, like we have, like most people try and say, you know, I got spirits guarding you. There's a reason why biblically it tells you to not mourn the dead or to pray for the dead, because what's happened has happened, right? So there aren't like a soul that is trapped here. There's no soul trapped here. Okay, that's no, it can't be. Once you die, you go in the queue line. Okay, so demons. There are a lot of demons out here. When the angels and they can seem as friendly as possible. When the angels came down here before they were kicked out. When the angels came down here, they slept with the daughters of men. The women bore great giants. That was, if you're gonna look up how high 3,000 ells is, that's a mile and some change. And once they were destroyed by the angels, they turned into demons and the demonic spirits.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are looking outside, and that's a good thing that you have that ability, because I like, it's almost like a sixth sense, but it's the whole sense, because it's a spectral thing. Because like when, like, if there's like a negative energy or demonic, I feel that. Like I feel it. Like,
Me too.
you know what I'm saying? So
I get like goosebumps.
that's exactly what my hair raised up on my arm.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, there's no such thing as a friendly spirit out here, bro. Like, no, like those are he's waiting on a time. Let's just say it like that. He's waiting on a time, and once you see him getting closer, you'll know when time is getting close, because he'll get closer and closer to where you're at.
Mm-hmm. Well, he always right there. I'm like halfway in of the 5 acres, and I can see him from my doorstep, just standing there guard. He's inside the fence instead on the outside of the fence. All the rest of them be on the outside of the fence, and that's them other demons that them people over on that property dealing with.
You remember,
but they won't never cross over the fence
because some will guard you because they're territorial too. I remember watching that. You remember the movie Sinners?
Mm-hmm.
How if you allow, like, there's certain things that you can allow. Like, every man has a devil. Let's go. Every man and woman has a devil, dark side in them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's certain things that you can allow in without even knowing.
I don't welcome in. I don't have a welcome sign, a welcome mat, or none of that, because if you have that, anything can come in. You allowing and welcoming people in, and you just don't know who they are or what they are.
True. That is 100% true, because I don't have no welcome mat. I go out and I sweep the concrete porch. We ain't welcome.
That's what I do with salt. I don't sweep side. I don't sweep from side to side. No. I sweep towards the road.
That's exactly why I sweep. Like, and I sweep, and everything I sweep. If I sweep in, see, I vacuum also, but I'll sweep my living room floor before anything, and I sweep everything outside.
That's what I do, and sweep it right out towards the road.
Right out there, and let it hit the grass, and that's where you're gonna kick it, in the grass.
Yep, that's what I do.
but if you notice that thing getting closer, and that's another reason, that salt. They want, if you like, you can do it. If you've done that every day, there's a barrier around your house. Once that motherfucker start getting closer, you need to you need to prepare yourself.
Well, every so often I sage. I be out there in my yard late at night, and I be saging. I walk from one corner to another corner, and I'm on 5 acres. So I be constantly saging. I be out there praying, and I be talking to them. If I feel like they gonna hurt me, I cuss their ass out, and they gone on about their damn business. They won't touch me. But sometimes the hairs on my arm or on my back, you know what I'm saying, they'll
raise up.
Yeah, but I cuss their ass out and they don't bother me.
Like there's only like you've never like I don't know if you read the Bible or anything, but you've never heard of a man in the book of anybody talking with the celestial beings and them being scared or having a fear of like, because that's what that is. That is a warning sign. Your body gives out warning signs.
Yep.
And that right there, and us being melanated and ethereal beings, that's a warning sign.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of them. I've been seeing them ever since I was a child. Like they would peek around the corner. I would be in somebody's house. They probably practice certain things after a certain time at night when people gone, and they would be like peeking around the corner at me, and I shoot birds at them, cuss them. I show them that I'm not afraid of them, and that go
That's
away.
how you gotta be. Because it's real like the movies. Those things feed off of fear.
Yeah, and one time I lived in this apartment and like my remote control will always be missing, and I'm like looking for this remote control for days and days. And you know where you put your remote control at. You might put it on top of the TV or put it on the end table or the coffee table. This damn thing would put it in the top of my closet.
Crazy.
And I would cuss it out. I was never afraid of it. And I used to watch this little white girl, and she was probably about 7 years old at the time. And when her dad dropped her off, soon as she come in the house and sit down on the floor in front of the TV, like she'll start rocking and humming and have all the lights and stuff twitching in the house.
Oh, hell no. Hey, little girl, you gotta go home.
And so I would start talking to the little girl and stuff like that, and then she was like in a trance, and so I'm like talking to her, and she was like telling me that her dad was like touching her. She would get so mad and she start humming and rocking, and every light would be twitching on and off.
Her spirits.
She brought them in, but I would kick them right on that.
If you have a strong spiritual stance, nothing can shake you.
Yeah, I've been dealing with this ever since I was a young child, and then for what I know, my grandmother, she dealt with it, so it like came down the line. I'm like the only grandchild that can feel and see things, and I can speak things and make it happen. But my son, my oldest son, he's 12. He know how to control his elements. He know how to manipulate things and make it move around and stuff like that, just with his hands or with his eyes. Naturally, I didn't teach him none of that. He just know it. He can make the rain move off our property and it be raining on the sides of us.
That nigga a mutant.
He's not a mutant.
That nigga's a mutant.
But for real, he just know how to.
Charles Xavier for that nigga.
He just know how to use his gifts. And my little baby, he'll be 4, and he's my dad. He does things that my dad would do, and I would ask him, "Who is he?" And he would say my dad's name, and he never ever met my dad. My dad passed away in 2017. He was born in 2022. And he would tell me things about my dad. Never ever seen a picture of him because I don't pull pictures out anymore of my dad. And he would tell me, he'll describe him to me and everything. Just gifted. Well, how long you been on?
Hey, Walt, I'm about to say, I'm getting ready to go to sleep.
What you say, Walt?
Hey, you got to be very careful with that information. Yeah, you got to be very careful. Don't share that information with these people. You know, these people.
And that's real.
Yeah, they looking. You know what I'm saying? That's what they.
But remember when I first met you, the first time I came on your live, I had told you that I can see different things with both of my eyes. My right eye is a
Right.
spiritual eye, and my left eye is just a regular eye.
Oh snaps! I'm glad you said that. So whoa. So like me, so I've been starting to have dreams every single day. Like, that's why I'm going to sleep early. Like every night, I just started dreaming every single night. So it started about 2 weeks, and like I turned everything off, TV, everything, and I was dreaming that I was like skating on ice, and I never forget it. It was Saturday before we had the. It was that Saturday before we had the big ice thing. So I'm sitting here dreaming that I was skating on ice, like just skating on with my shoes, just sliding on ice. And I woke up and I was just laughing. And then come that weekend past, that Monday, it hit, and I had it again. And then that Wednesday hit, and they said they would prepare for an ice storm. I was like, dang, that's crazy. And I didn't think about it until I was skating on that ice, walking to my sister's house, trying to stay up. Man, so I get what Miss Yummy talking about. Like, then the next dream I had was my sister cooked some chicken. Went over there that day, didn't ask for no chicken or nothing. Done cook some chicken. Me and my girlfriend were like going through problems, and like it showed that everything was okay. The conversation that we were having, like I was fully functional. And so I wake up, everything is like repaired and fixed. Right. I've been having like dreams when like she
Your
said like,
phone in and out.
oh, I'm sorry. I've been having dreams for the past 2 weeks, and like the dreams play out in reality like it does in the dream.
What kind of vitamins or
I
food
don't take
intake you
no
done changed on?
I don't take no vitamins. I don't
Okay.
take nothing. I drink a cup of water before I go to sleep, turn everything off, and then there it is.
Well, put a cup of water beside the bed while
Oh,
you sleep.
it's always a cup of water beside my bed.
Yeah, 'cause it'll collect like stuff, like negative stuff. And when you get
Mm-hmm.
up in the morning, you can see the different bubbles in the water, and it'll let the water holds frequency and it also holds memory.
Yep.
So you just have to learn how to read them bubbles that's floating on top of that water. But me, when I take ashwagandha, it makes me do that too. It like opens up my pineal, and it's like I be in the astral plane.
Yeah.
But I like taking it because it helps with the mind and all of that. It helps open up whatever I have going on, like my powers and stuff. Cause I can touch people with my right hand and heal them. Like if you got knee problems or whatever, I can touch your knee and heal your knee. It's like I'll take all the pain away from you and I'll just dispose of it when I hug my tree.
Yeah.
I got this one tree that I talk to. I feed it, I hug it, touch it, sit up under it, and it take every transgression that I bring to it. Yeah, that's what I do. I'm in tune with nature. I walk barefooted and I dig in sand, soil, whatever, feed it. And I've been doing this for so long, forever as a kid. Like some people don't even let their kids run around barefooted.
They don't.
I let mine love to be naked too. They might have on some drawers or some briefs or whatever, but they don't like clothes. Even like it was 30 degrees when I got up this morning, and my baby and my older son outside playing basketball, and they dang on boxers, barefooted, like they never get sick. And it was 30 degrees. I wouldn't even go outside until the sun came out and it warmed up. I'm looking at them out the window and telling them, get y'all behind in this house. Y'all ain't got no clothes on. I can feel how the weather is touching the window. But they just do that, you know, and I don't stop them because I know it's part of their nature, and some people they restrict their kids from doing stuff like that. So I let mine, and they be more powerful every day. So, but yep, I'm a healer, I'm a manifester. Like I manifested $500,000 in 3 days. Just sitting outside with my feet in the sand and telling the universe what I wanted. And I got it within 3 days. Exactly what I said I wanted. Walked in the store on that third day, and it was like my eyes was like glowing. It was like really glowing. And it was this lottery ticket. I walked in the store and I seen this ticket, and it was like so bright, like it was glowing in the dark. And so I asked the lady, I was like, how much that ticket is? Because I couldn't see the price on it. And she was like, $5. I was like, give me 2 of them. And so that first one that I scratched, it wasn't nothing on there. So the second one I scratched, and normally I would scratch the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? If it's a number that's up there, I would even scratch the amount on it. But that day, I didn't scratch the amount. I waited, and it was only one number, and it was the last number, which was 33. So I scratched it, and normally if I scratch the amount, I'll scratch it from the front to the back. But that day, I scratched it from the back to the front, and it was all big zeros. Every time I scratched it was big zeros. So I got to that 500,000. I was like, look at God. Because I had done manifested it. I had been manifesting it for 3 days.
And what did you do?
What did I do?
Yeah, did you scream?
I passed out. Me and my husband, I'm showing him like it was like I lost my voice. And my baby was a little baby. This is in 2022. And it was like my voice just went, like I couldn't talk, and the only thing I could do was like point. And my husband, he was driving, we was at the stop sign. Like when you pull out the store, it's a little stop sign, and then when you pull out from the store, it's another little short stop sign, and then you get on the main road. We was at the second stop sign when I showed him the ticket. It was like he was like pulling off from that stop sign, and both of us blacked out for like a split second, and cars was coming. When we woke up, the cars was like almost at us, like we was finna get in a wreck, and he just sped off, and we hauled ass to Gainesville, because Gainesville cashed up to $1 million. So we went to Gainesville instead of Tallahassee. But everything was in 5s. Anything that I bought or anything that I did, it was all in 5s. I fed 500 people. I bought 5 acres. I bought 5 cars. I bought 5 trailers. Everything was in 5s.
You bought 5 trailers? What kind of trailers? What trailers?
Hauling trailers, utility trailers, and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
I bought a 1-car hauling trailer, and then I bought a 2-car hauling trailer. I bought a utility trailer. I bought a pressure washing trailer. It's a little small one, but I do multiple things with all of them. I rent them out. Sometimes I go haul off some junk or trash.
You were thinking about business with your money. You were thinking.
Yes.
So you were thinking about how you grow your money too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's what I did. And then plus I gave back to the community. I fed 500 homeless people. Yeah. It's a blessing. And you know, that wasn't the first time I ever hit it big like that. I had hit $1 million down in West Palm Beach.
Hold on, young. What?
Yes. Because I manifest.
You never told me that. You hit $1 million?
Yes. And then the state turned around and gave me $1 million on scratch off.
You hear me? I don't know.
Yes. Because I manifested whenever every morning when I get up, I talk to the universe. People talk to God or whatever they talk to, or they Babylons or whatever. Me, I talk to the universe, and I when I ask the universe, what do you have for me today? What's good for me today? And every day I get blessed when I talk to the universe. And I still be putting my 16 pennies at the crossroad.
16. You told me 4.
Yeah, it's 4 on each corner. That's 16.
Oh, you didn't tell me that, Yummy. I just went and did 4 pennies.
I sent you the video a long time ago.
Okay, I gotta go watch your video again.
Mm-hmm.
So 16.
Yeah, 16.
Wow.
It's 4 at each corner.
Okay, I gotta do
I just did it. I actually pulled over a week ago, and I put nickels and dimes and pennies at the 4 stop signs, and I've been like literally getting blessed every single day. And I haven't even ran my tow truck in about 5 months. And so I've been making like $2,000 a day.
What? Yummy,
Yes.
money. What?
It's what I don't worship outside of myself. The only thing I do is talk to the universe, but I don't like worship other gods outside of myself. Everything is within me. People worship an invisible God they ain't never made and all this and that. I feel like I am a God myself, so that's what I do. You see what I be posting on my page and stuff like that. Frequency.
Thomas fell asleep over there.
I think Thomas' phone is the one that got me echoing.
Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Okay, turn Thomas off. I'm gonna wait till he comes back. Hey, I think Walter, you trying to come up, Walter? I see him down there.
Hey, Walter.
Is he trying to come up, Yummy?
You trying to come up, Walt? I don't know what got me echoing. Come on up, Walt, and tell us how your day went.
Let's see, Walter. And what?
Walter in Florida, ain't he?
Yeah, Walter down in Florida. So you gonna come up?
That's that Seminole.
Seminole.
Mm-hmm. Florida Seminole.
Hey, you love Walter? Hold on.
Let me see who else up. there. He's still on there. From what I see.
Okay, let me see. Confirm invitation. I don't know. He might have something going on. I don't know.
25 years.
He probably just listening in. I probably done laid his phone down.
For a sign from God.
Eric, I don't know. Eric. Simply. So Yummy, you want $1 million too?
Yeah, that was the first time.
Hold on. Do we have pictures?
And my other phone, I do. And they be from scratch offs, and I hardly ever play scratch offs. I go to the internet cafe, or to the casino. Now, when I go
You
to
do
the
what?
casino, I gamble.
Oh, okay.
When I go, I know I ain't supposed to be telling my secrets, but when I go to gamble, I put a centrine in my pocket. That's a
what?
stone. A stone.
And what's the name of it?
Centrine. It's like a yellow color.
Oh, now I record everything. All my look, TikTok. You better believe I record all of this. I save
I
all of
put
it
an
now.
adventurine. I start adventuring off to different places and stuff. Like if
Oh,
I
you go
want a
community.
job and go work for somebody, or and I want to make big money, I'll start rubbing on my adventurine. I rub it, put it in my.
That's a stone too. That's a stone
Yeah.
also.
Yeah.
I'm about to get into the stone.
Yeah. Ask what's his name? PJ. PJ know about them stones. JP, I mean.
JP.
Yeah.
Okay. Now with my houses, okay. Now the company is going to come with. I don't even mean to tell everybody my business, but hey, so I was at a place today. Okay, it was unique. I was about to get. Hey, for everybody there that woke name was about to get a haircut today. My wife said, "Go get your haircut." I said, I'll tell you what happened. It was crazy. I laughed when I told her this. Okay, she went to the store. Okay. And we see the guy with his barbershop, okay? And I see him, the guy getting out the chair, okay? I said, you know what? May I go get my hair, She said, yeah, you need it. She said, you need it. Okay, so she went in the store. I went inside the place, okay? And when I went inside the place, at first I'm like, where's the door to get inside the place? He said, go around, okay? And so I went inside the building. What I noticed is, you know how you got the hair salons where, hair salons and nails where you have, when you go inside, you got so many little rooms where they got their own little room set up inside the building. That's what it was. So when I went in there, he told me to come around. I went inside. I see this office space in there. All these people got these different rooms, but it's Sunday, so everybody's closed. So, and I go into his barbershop, and I say, man, what's going on here? He said, man, I didn't even know this in Oceans. I didn't know this was there. And then he's like, yeah. And I said, well, how much is your haircut? He said $38. I said, okay, $38. Okay, I was about to do it, but I thought he was going to trim the beard. He said, now the beard would be $55 also. Okay, I was like, oh.
What?
So the whole thing is $55. I said, nah, that's okay, man. Okay, shit, I do it myself. But anyway, he said $55. But it was a guy on TikTok or YouTube. He was complaining. This one brother was complaining because he went to the barber shop and the barber wanted to charge him $100 to cut his hair. I said, what? $100. And I'm going to tell you, it happened to me. I went to the barber shop and the guy cut my hair, okay? I'm thinking it's going to be like $22, whatever. I handed the guy a $50, okay? He put the money in his pocket. You know what I'm saying? He put my $50 in his pocket. I said, okay, I've been knowing this guy for a long time. And I was like, I would never come back again. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. People getting their hair for $50. Hey, look, I just normally, a lot of times I don't do it like right now, but normally I just cut this hair off and then I'll start over. Okay? But the haircuts, are they $55 now? Are they $50?
They crazy. See, my children don't get haircuts, and I got boys. I let their hair grow. And if they was to
That's
go
another
get an
thing.
edge or get a haircut, I would make them sweep every hair up off that floor before they cut my kids' hair. Because I want to collect their hair once they cut it off.
Okay, our people don't realize this is what they doing. They really stealing our stuff. They taking our energy by cutting our hair off. You know what I'm saying? They know these things. These people know this stuff. And we go in here, oh yeah, we got to be with a bald head. No, dude, you lost all your hair. You know, and I
Look
feel
at
like they do.
Samson and Delilah.
Mm-hmm.
It took your strength.
They think it's just just a story. They telling you what's going on. And then for the sisters, they knew. This is my opinion. That they going by. I always say this. They going by the book. These people don't think they going by the book. They going by that book. Okay, so they cut your hair off, give you all type of different products. Like we have, okay, melanated women and YT women. Their hair is different. We don't have the same hair texture. How we don't know this?
They know it. They just choose to keep perming and dyeing their hair. Our hair supposed to grow towards the sun, and the white tea people hair grow towards the ground. Ours grow up towards the sun.
I would go up towards the sun.
Our hair, look at your hair. Your hair going up, ain't it? It ain't going down like a horse.
When I was a kid,
What
when
up,
I was,
Eric?
hello. When I was a kid, fine. When I was a kid, I used to have an afro. My head was all growing out. And then one day, my head started going bald, and only half of my head grow back the other day. I don't know, because I hit my head, 'cause I got a bald spot. And then I noticed my brother has the same problem. His hair is like halfway don't grow, right? So that's why I cut my head bald, because it don't look right to have half of my hair on my head, the other half don't.
Right.
Other than that, my beard keeps trying to grow back, but I can't be walking on a job or something with too much beard, because then, so but my brother, he take care of his. He keep his beard. I just don't keep my hair, because I just use it as monk power, meditate and stuff. And I also know that most of us used to grow hair on legs and stuff. One day I cut my hair off my leg and it never grew back. Some of it did, some of it don't. So yeah, and that's why a lot of people cut their hair, because they don't want to go by that rumor thinking that we came from monkeys or apes. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't
So
come for them. If you
I'm
if
just
you
saying
shave a
that's why
monkey, it's
I'm
white. It ain't black.
I understand that. I'm just saying frequently that's what make people want to cut their hair to prove they're not something they're not, because they think we're more responsible. So some reason because of that, no one passed through. Like for example, when my hair grow, I grow like a white beard, a little white old folks thing. But then I
Gray.
looked it up on Google one time. Well, on video, it says when you have white hair, it's letting you know the gods are trying to give you wisdom.
Right.
But
Gray
yeah,
hair is wisdom.
but most people either cut it black or cut it off. And the only reason I cut it off because they don't look right on stuff. So yeah, that's why I meditate, because we really for to meditate anyway and channel that energy somewhere else. But everything else, shoot, I already know I'm half bald headed, so I just cut it off anyway. Because what's the point of keeping half of my hair on my head, the other half don't? It ain't like to grow back to an afro like it used to. Because I probably already damaged my head somewhere. Other than that, some people damage it trying to be rappers. Like this one black man, they say he cut all his hair and put a chain over his head, and it affected him. So other people is in mimickers from actors and stuff. They try to become what the actors and the rich people tell us we should be off of TV, and that's why they do it. That's why I say people don't know. And then China got some kind of thing with hair where they put some kind of stuff in. Most people buy hair from there, and they got a movie about how hair,
I seen that movie.
about hair take over here all because it was cursed, while others don't realize on CSI they showed that people put hair on their head, and then only reason they won a case turned out they got hair that was somebody that was unalive, and they don't even realize that they take dead people or unalive people hair and mix it up in real hair. And now they found out that that's why most women get cancer and also have mental issues because their hair somehow mess up their emotions in their head. Because
That's what that movie was talking about.
and also the reason they do that because women represent the female tree, and they for be upside down. They don't for be grounded with their feet. They for be grounded with their hair. And I actually got pictures to prove it. A picture showing the female tree and the woman upside down with her hair on the ground, her feet in the sky to create a rainbow.
Mm.
Yeah, because basically everything's the opposite. Everybody want to be like a man, so you want to be the opposite. You want to be exactly like a man, so the opposite. Opposite for us to attract. But because everybody mimicking, saying, oh, I could do it better than the man, everyone wants to be the same instead of being the opposite. And I ain't saying against man and woman. I'm saying in general, we was designed to be different for a reason, but because social media is making us compete against each other, we are actually mimicking what they want us to mimic and not what we should be mimicking ourselves. We're not designed to be the same. And
that's why I don't follow trends.
Yeah, so those are things I learned about hair and how people mimic each other. And some of it is DNA thing. They somehow convince women that they can be independent all because they got a few women that can actually turn into men. Yeah, look it up. You got some people, half women, half men DNA. So most women love that and say, ooh, if you can do it, I can do it. Oh, you can fight against me, I can, not knowing their DNA is more man-like than that. So people follow trends until they realize everybody's DNA is different. The society told us we all the same, so you end up mimicking a racist and white tea woman or a gay white tea woman or half man, half woman, all because she make it look like life is easy doing it that way. And I don't have nothing against people like that. I just have common sense to know that we all ain't the same.
I know I ain't like my neighbors, them motherfuckers.
So I respect the game, but I'm not trying to play everybody's game. I try to play my own game. I try to be different. Because once you be different, people are going to follow behind you, and that creates a leader, so they'll follow. And spiritually, some of us are meant to be that, but the category is the ego. Not realizing you have to have an ego to survive this realm. Because the ego ain't good or bad, it's what you do. It's freedom of choice, right? How can you have freedom of choice if you're mimicking people? That's just my opinion.
I feel you.
Eric, you saying a lot, man. Eric, you saying, hold on. So, cause we hear people talking about ego. You don't think, hold on, is the ego bad? You know what I mean? Is it all the way bad?
Okay,
ego?
ask yourself this question. If ego was bad, then why is it that your name of your bird is an ego? Your United States flag is a what? An eagle. So what's the difference?
If you don't have an ego, you will be depressed.
No, if you have an ego, you have an alert system to let you know to do something with your life. It can turn into a purpose.
That's why I said you don't have one.
Okay, my bad. I thought you said if you had one. See, my ego heard the wrong thing. See how that works?
I got a big ego. I keep myself at a high standard.
You know what? I think you're right, you know what I mean? When people up here, they telling you, it's like that woke nation. woke don't have no ego. And they came on my live talking about don't have an ego. You know what? Muhammad Ali had an ego. Malcolm X had an ego. All these people Michael Jordan, hey look, Michael
You know
Jackson,
what?
they all got ego.
You know what
That's
they
coming
did
with
to us?
confidence.
That's what make you who you
You know,
are.
you know what they did to us, big baller? They told us to
Talk to me,
grow up,
brother.
and in reality, we felt had our ego as a kid, and because all the people that changed the world were a teenager, but they told us to grow up. And when we listened to that part of the world, now we want why the kids acting up, they doing our job. When we reality, we felt they had ego at the age of 5 and 6 and 7 and a teenager, because they won't have no choice but to listen to all the majority of the kids in their age, because the only people that really changed the world was the kids that had a lot of time fighting against battles. These old people said, man, I'm retired. I don't have time to fight because I'm too sick. So now their ego is to eliminate all the old people because they're vulnerable, and they know we can't do nothing because we depend on Medicaid. First, the young generation was a Medicaid. I'm too young to be sick. See how that ego works?
Okay. I was on some live. I was listening over the weekend. I was listening to when was it? What's today? Sunday. So it had to be yesterday. Okay.
You was
And
on
Friday.
some lady
So I was
live the
listening to
other day, and I was in the room too.
Oh my God! You talking about Meta?
I don't know, not Meta. It was
Was it
another
Meta?
woman. She had gray hair, and she kept shouting you out. She was on there by herself.
She had gray hair.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about Not Curious? Yeah, Not Curious.
I don't know if it was
You talking about
curious.
Curious?
I don't know. I just, she was on live by herself, and she just kept shouting you out.
Okay, that's probably okay. Now I was on Meta Live about a week ago. Last week, now it was this week. She got all upset with me. You know what I'm saying? Meta and that guy that's with her. Okay, all right. I was in the comment. I'm in the comment. Okay, I'm putting my information in. Okay, but what I'm talking about is what he's talking about. So whatever he was saying, he kept saying about the word sin, and he went and looked up the word sin in etymology. Okay, so and I always talk about the word sin. Okay, 'cause I say we all up in Disneyland. This is what they do. They keep us in Disneyland. This is what, but she don't know what I talk about. You know, people, in order to know what I'm talking about, you have to come over here. So the things I talk about, and she's like, yeah, well, I don't even understand what you're saying. No, you're not going to understand. Most people not going to understand what I'm talking about, because I'm talking about something totally different than anybody else, okay? I'm talking about highways and all that type of stuff. And then I'm looking at the word, and then I'm looking at, and then the guy was talking about, yeah, he had like 200 people in her, she have a lot of people over there. And then the woman said, well, I'm going to unfollow you, Woke. Well, you don't have to follow me, because I talk about what I talk about, okay? And so when he went to the word sin, so in order for them to keep, okay, this is how they see it. And I have to speak this out for a second. So in order for them to stay above us, okay, and our black men, so they always wanted to do, that's why they put it on news, okay, that the news always going to have the negative stuff about the melanated black man, okay? So they're going to put down the news, and they're always going to be like, oh, they all sin. We always committing crimes and all that type of stuff. That's what they do. It's like, and the whole thing is psychology. You know that everything is psychology. It's just like they're telling you not to have an ego. You need to have an ego. An ego is confidence. You know what I'm saying, Yummy? Ego is part of your confidence. You have to have an ego.
Big Baller, I want you to do something. I want you to do something to prove how psychiatrists work. I want you to look up sin, right? and then look up the other sin like you send me to the store. Look up the definition. I guarantee you it's gonna blow your mind how they trick people.
I'm gonna look it up, okay?
That's why you got to
Because
reverse
sin,
psychiatry.
because you got more than one type of sin, right? And sometimes people get the sins mixed up. I think it's 3 ways to spell sin. The point is they all have the definition, but I guarantee you
Yeah,
they're
okay.
gonna lead right back to the Bible somehow, and then all of a sudden you're gonna say, "Whoa." You tell me send me to the store means something, because when you think about it, you got sin, sin, and sin, right? One is sin like something is a sin. The other send me to the store, and people be saying send me to the store, might not know they saying sin, and then you got C. And C is the water. So if the water and that means that, I guarantee you, C and water and sin gonna talk about going to the underworld. Because the Bible talks about going to the underworld, which is a jail cell.
That's what hell is.
Because think of how it's spelled. Sin, 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 right? Then you take the N off of sin, you get C. And then in the Bible, it says the C is where the underworld is for the devil. See how I just did that without the definition? I guarantee you, it'll blow your mind. Every word leads to the Bible, one way or another. But you gotta look way deep. You gotta look up the definition, look up that definition. And I guarantee you, it all begin to make sense. Or in the Bible term.
So when she, if I got you, Eric. So I wanted to, okay, I can't do it on my phone right now. So it was this brother, his name, yeah, that's the name, Paul Robeson. Paul Robeson. Look him up, okay? You go on YouTube, and just so happened he popped up. He's a brother that had that deep voice. He had a deep voice, and I guess he was around in 1930s, 1940s, and 50s, and you know, even probably the 50s and 60s also, okay? All right, I think he passed away in the 80s, okay? I'm pretty sure he passed away in the 70s or 80s, okay? So this brother, he was so talented. He was a football player. He was an actor. He was had that deep voice, okay? And then he also was an activist and all this type of stuff. But you know what he said? He also, you know, they always say we only have 13 million people. And when he was around, he said, okay, well, we have 18 million. So these people already took 5 million and they put it at, and we always at 13 million. But what was the thing was about that guy, he played Othello also, okay? He played Othello, okay? But Paul Robeson, this brother was so talented. I'm trying to tell you, this brother had so many talent. And this is my opinion that, okay, I think what they've been trying to do is for like the smartest. I'm not saying all kids, but a lot of the smartest kids are on TikTok, okay, and the ones like 20, 21, 20, okay, so the ones like 20, and I'm listening to them talking, okay, and when the way they was talking, and then one brother came up, everybody was like 20 in their 20s, okay. So this one brother came up, he started cussing them out. You know what I'm saying? He was cussing them out because they was riding with Trump. They riding with Trump. And the way Trump, and I'm like, hold on, man, something is not right here. Because what it is this right here. The thing is, I'm 60. I don't know how old Yummy is. So now these kids, they've been around, if they 21 and all that, they only,
I'm
let's say they
44.
25. They only been here since 2000. So the only thing they really know is from 2000 until now. They don't know nothing about, they can go back in the history book, but they don't know what happened in 1991. They don't know what happened in 1991. What was going on in 1991? We had crack cocaine.
That's how, yeah.
And then,
I keep trying to tell people
and
that.
then right before that, in 1989, we had the president,
81.
Reagan, President Reagan, okay? So what did guess what he came up, Reagan?
He came out, make America great again. Hold on. Trump is using the same thing that
He
Reagan
mimicking
was
everybody.
using.
Yeah, he mimicking
Right.
everybody. I
So
continue
all
to
this
tell you,
stuff.
he mimicking everybody,
So
including what we call them, Black Rock when they took over the White House. He mimicking everybody. He's doing every script that
mhm.
ever came out because he's trying to be better than all of them. He's trying to say he all of them because he's trying to be in history as the one person president that can
I got
mimic
something to
all the
call him.
presidents. You know why? Because each president passed along the book, and each book tells you what they want next. So every time you become a president, they give you something to do. So every president have to give a book. So he reading the playbook, the president playbook about what they all did. So he's trying to do better because so called he might be the last president. So he's mimicking all the presidents till he can be the best last president you ever gonna hear about, and he gonna make
Cause he
history.
the last.
Yeah, and so see, look it up. Even Vinci Code said it. The movie Vinci Code, it says that every president had to pass another book to another president. So he's reading their playbook because they have to give it to every president till you get to the last president. So it was a time capsule. Oh, and guess what? In New York
Right.
City, the time that when they say time for to go back, for to go into the world come to an end, you got 3 more years. Yeah, that time is
Yeah,
almost up.
2030.
You know when they say the world for to come to an end and it's a countdown, somebody was showing TikTok saying, "Man, we got 3 more years, and it's up." The whole
Not us,
another world
them.
thing.
Yeah, we
Not
got 3 more
us,
years.
them.
Hold on.
No, you don't get it. Everything been on timeline. While we were looking at time going up, they looking at time going down. And in 2030, they has a theory on about AI. They say in 2030, when everybody get all the AI up, they're gonna shut everybody off by 2030.
Not us, them.
Hold on, Eric. Hold on. They
I'm
talking
telling.
about ice. They talking about ice, and now everybody is in ice. They talking about ice, and everybody now is in ice. All these
They're
people stuck
attacking
in
it in
ice
more
and
than
snow.
one direction because what comes with ice? You get only one group, and it become what China. I mean Russia, right? And back to them what you saying. When one lady saw it, she said, "Ain't us? They somebody else, and
Yeah,
they look
all
like us."
they
But the
boy,
point is,
boy.
anytime that ice pop up, the Russian pop up. You know why? Because Russia used to own the North. They used to own the ice. So that I mean, anywhere that's cold, they used to own it, right? You get where I'm going with this? So they're saying,
Okay, you
in
said they used
general,
to.
okay,
Okay.
you know the God War when they talk about the goddess of ice. What's her name that destroyed the world? ISIS, the female ISIS. So they talking about her too.
Mm-hmm.
And they
Yeah.
said, "Oh, she the one destroyed this and that. ISIS, don't trust ISIS, don't trust ISIS. She's the one that destroyed the world years ago, right? Now we seeing how she's waking back
Mm-hmm.
up because she and ICE and
Okay.
ISIS, all of them is one of the same. That's why everybody keeps
So
talking
the
about.
guy.
Look
So
it
Eric,
up.
the guy Paul
A
Robeson.
spiritual
You know where
war
he
called
went?
the
You know
female
where he
called
went for the
ISIS.
freedom?
ISIS, huh?
Man, the guy Paul Robeson I was just talking about. Paul Robeson. You know where he went? He went to.
Well,
He actually went to Russia. He went to Russia, and when he got to
yeah.
Russia, he noticed, but he eventually came back. But Russia was his safe place. You know what I'm saying? Russia was a safe place. You know,
It is. It's the
we over
gateway
here.
to Atlantis. Oh, I figure out where Atlantis also at.
Well,
Okay, you know where they told us we can't go to? What do you call that?
You talking about the
Um,
South Pole?
no,
Antarctica.
no, 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 no. Where the I'm trying to think of, where the volcanoes and stuff at. Where we call that. Right there where all the rocks and stuff at. The mounds where they look like pyramids and stuff.
Mount Rushmore.
Egypt.
Yeah, I think Rushmore. Yeah. Me and a lady watched a video, and the AI said that that's also it's Atlantean. They don't want us to touch the buildings. They don't want us to touch the buildings. They don't want us to touch the artifacts. Then it said Atlantean.
I don't know
And
about
then
AI.
no, it was giving our a hint. The reason they don't want us over there, they don't want us to touch things, if we might activate it because we are Atlanteans.
Copper color
Where
people.
AI get all this information from?
They get it from all of us. And I know it's real because you ever touch a building, you ever touch something, felt electricity come out your hand. It's just common sense. When we was kids, we used to touch things, electricity. So we used to own this land, right? Right? That means certain things that we touch, it will activate like Superman. They say it through movies anyway. I don't have to just listen to AI. I just know the history of how they talk about this stuff. Even before AI came out. Matter of fact, AI is in the Bible too. You talking about ISIS in the Bible? AI is in the Bible too.
Who you talking about?
Everything they
AI?
doing is a Bible script.
Yeah, everything they do. You right here. They going by the okay.
Because they wrote it.
What sauce is we dealing?
They didn't write it, they stole it from us. And then they rewrote on top of it. That's why I said some of it to remind you who you are. Okay, let me say on a spiritual way so you have a better understanding. Let's say there was a God, right? And God made agreement with you before you were born. And you said you wanted to be a hero. What would God tell you? He'll tell you, first you gotta be a loser before you're a hero. First you gotta be poor before you be rich. So you gotta go through these levels to level up, right? So now you obligated to learn a lesson before you evolve. So for some people, these ISIS and bad people are the level to win the game of life. Meaning that you have to learn from your fears before you get your powers of your purpose. So that means this whole world is nothing but a library. You see how the word lie and berry comes together? A library. Lies, delusion, while at the same time it's a library of knowledge. So as you here to learn, your power increase. And the more increase, the more the devil challenge you. Until eventually you win your purpose. Now you don't win your purpose, it's only because you fall into your own fears when reality those fears for to teach you how to be what you desire to come on this earth. So you cannot give power to God until you go past the school level. That's why some people, and not all human, some are spiritual people to level up. Other people are here to be the PCs. So now you gotta figure out who's the PC and who's real, because everybody don't have a soul. See how that works?
What PC stand for?
PC, it's like a video game. It's an extra data.
Computer.
It's a computer, like the Matrix. In the Bible, it's talking about the Matrix. So those the theories, everybody don't believe in it because they don't believe in God or higher power. But I'm just breaking to you as woke and you want to wake up. So you gotta realize who really gotta wake up, you and your superpowers, or the rest of the PCs trying to become you. See how that works? And that's how some people see the world. So they created this app so everybody can be in their own realm. So some people believe in spiritual games, some people believe in this, some people believe in that. And TikTok had it. So now United States won it because they putting their emotions into the game world, right? Now you step into the mark of the beast if you're not careful. But can you contain the beast? And if this the mark of the beast, I must be Eric, because guess what? Behind every dragon, metaphorically, or beast that's there, you got a rider. And because I am Eric and I know it's a Viking trick to it, and I know Vikings represent dragon riders too, I guess I can ride the PC. See how that works? So even though this world is going digitalized, some of us can end up what? Being the system because we designed to crack codes. While the rest of the world is turning into a gold system. That is a theory.
I tell you what, Eric.
I put my mouth. So it's the land of fear. It's the city of Babylon. What you gonna do about it?
That map. That I-95 right there about Yummy. That to me, that's very important. I-95 is important because it's the only interstate.
It leads to Chicago. It leads to Chicago and it goes to Canada.
No, Eric? The 95 do not lead to Chicago, brother.
You talking about
Canada?
No, not Canada. I mean Indiana.
95 run east and west straight from Florida all the way up to Canada.
Yeah. And go to Chicago. My granddad used to always get on it. And Canada is connected to what? Illinois. Illinois is connected to what? Chicago.
Hey, Yummy. Okay, let's look at the map differently. You just made me think about something right here.
And who was the founder of Chicago? Okay. The same person who founded Illinois.
Hold on. Eric, hold on for a second. Okay, Yummy. Okay, they call it Key West, huh?
Yeah.
Why would you call it Key West? Oh, why would you call that Key West? You got 95 to go to Key West. But 95 go all the way up to Canada, okay? And Trump is saying, well, we want Greenland. He's saying they want Greenland. He also said, Eric, he's telling you, if you listen to what Trump said, that somebody else was on that Greenland. He said, what about, it doesn't matter if somebody else was there, they took a boat there. So when you see those people over there in Greenland, when you see they say they're the original people.
He's trying to take over Canada. He's trying to take over Canada.
And he's taking over Greenland because Greenland is actually a machine. The machine that's gonna be able to put a dome over the United States and Canada and Russia and all of them countries that's connected to this land.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
That's why he wants Greenland, because of the machine that's in the ground, that's been buried in the ground since before the beginning of time.
And that's also the myth for why we got the ice in the first place, because they said we froze the ice because somebody had a weird machine to turn the ice.
Okay.
And that's and that's also saying that over there they got Viking boats over there. So again, everything intertwined with all the myth and legend stuff.
What would we call it, Yummy? If we put a big old dome over the United States, what would they call it?
I don't know what they would call it, but
okay,
I know
I can help you with this.
It's gonna block. Hold on a minute.
I can help you with this.
I don't know the name of it, but I know when that dome come across the United States and Canada and all them other ones that's up there, if we ain't gonna have no sun, it's gonna kill us off. It's gonna freeze the whole land, because you know they like the cold, they like the snow. We grow from the sun, they don't.
Yeah, you're gonna turn all that to Canada. But let me explain to you what's going on.
He's trying to get Canada to come as one with us.
Yeah, either way it goes, it's gonna turn to Canada because they white. Okay, let me explain what's going on. Okay, it's two movies that describe what's going on, because everything he's doing is out of the movie script, because he's a movie actor too. You gotta remember he played in Home Alone.
All they ass are actors.
Let me explain what's going on. It's two movies. Okay, it's really three, but it's two that I definitely.
Well, give me one so I can go look at it.
Okay, one of them what's it? Judge Dredd. In Judge Dredd, he was a cop, but he was also a lawyer. But so the laws is he make the laws. Donald Trump said he make the laws, right? In that movie, he ended up becoming a criminal. So when he got kicked out, they kicked him out the city. And guess what city he got kicked out? The Dome. Because that means in some areas, everything got domed up. And those domes would separate everybody else because the sun got so hot that everybody had to live inside of a dome. The sun is getting hot in real time. So basically, that's Judge Dredd. All these actors that I'm talking about is Arnold Schwarzenegger. He acted like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Then got another movie that similar to this, and it's about this guy. He the whole world suck up all this things. So this guy made a time travel machine, and this go back to Donald Trump. He's talking about he got a book called Time Travel, and they sent this boy.
He is a time traveler.
No, yeah, I'm trying to tell you all the clues. I'm reading his script. Hello, I got this because I'm also connected to all this too. This is my shit. Okay. Now in this movie, they inside of a dome, and it's a train, right? The train is the only thing that crossed over. Do you know where he at? Where the ice at? They try and claim it's a train that connect over. There's people that live inside of a train. They only go by a train. They live on the other side of the ice, but it's a train that goes through there. Same thing over here. We got trains. So
They go up under the ground.
Yeah. I get
At
it.
lightning speed.
I get it. So the point is, in the movie, that they sent this guy in time to try to take all the old land. So what he did, he went back in time and got the grass. But when he figured out they were sending him up, and it was a quantum leap movie, how they took the knowledge from him. What he did was when he went back in time in the time machine, he ended up throwing the grass on top of the machine, and everybody got air to breathe because they were living in a dome after all, right? Then it's another movie about people getting stuck in the dome, and they built a what? They built a sun. The sun control everything, and they end up getting a real sun from the cloud. Do you know they got an app they call the Sun app where you can actually download an app to the sun? They're doing all this in real time because they don't know which one's going to happen first. So they digitalizing the whole world, which is a cartoon called Digimon and Pokemon. So they trying to put us in the ball. Catch them all, Pokemon. They mimicking everything because they trying to turn this to a digital world where they can click all this like a computer. You know why? Because melanated people can tap into the dream world and the real world, every dimension, and they try to control every vibration.
We the real people, they the fake ones.
In other words, they might be aliens.
Yeah, I mean, we about to figure something out. Hold on for a second. We about to figure something out.
Those all the shows that basically add up to what's going on right now. Because if you look at